Why start a blog? Because you have something to share, teach, or otherwise make easier for others. And maybe, just maybe, you could use a little side income right now. I mean, who couldn't? The truth is that most of us have lots to share with the world. We just need a little push in the right direction. Here I am to give you a nice little friendly shove. Blogging and making a video channel is flexible around family, work, and even health obligations. It's a source of income that continues after you do the work. And it's a creative outlet where you can make a positive change in the world with your knowledge. Think you don't have enough knowledge or expertise to start a blog or a YouTube channel? I'll let you in on a little secret. You absolutely do. The trick to knowing if you do or not is that you can realize all you have to do is know more than those who want to learn from you. And you have to have passion and patience to teach. That's really it. I'm Kara from Health, Home, and Happiness. I started blogging in 2006 to promote my Etsy shop, selling dolls and cloth diapers. As I grew, so did my blog. In 2009, I started the GAPS diet for autism recovery for my toddler daughter. To keep myself organized in the massive chaos that was my life and house at the time, I used a blog to keep track. And for the much needed boost of like-minded community and something outside of my home life to focus on. You see, at this time I was trapped in a violent marriage and I was actively trying to get out. See this video up here and understand why it's so hard to leave an abuser. In any case, I don't say that to depress you, only to encourage you. If I was able to start a blog and start producing videos at that time in my life, you absolutely can too. And no, you don't need a dramatic story to start. Like I said, I started blogging to promote my online craft business, selling dolls and diapers, and I definitely didn't talk publicly about being a domestic violence survivor until many years later. Through trial and error and lots of outside instruction and encouragement, I was able to solely support my small family with my blog in 2011. And my blogging activities provided for my family as a single parent all the way up until 2020 when I got married. While I didn't get rich blogging, I was able to buy a home, have the flexible schedule needed to be with my children, and especially for me to work around my special needs child's schedule. There is many reasons to start a blog as there are people. Entertainment, education, or just a place to organize your family's adventures and homeschooling. These are all great reasons to start a blog or start a YouTube channel. And knowing your reason for wanting one is the first step in having a successful blog that you love working on. Here are 3 different reasons to start a blog right now rather than waiting. The first, it is flexible. If you're going to school, in between jobs, having a baby, moving, or anticipating other life events, blogging is great because there's no inventory to store and your readers don't care where you live. You can start and stop and nothing catastrophic is going to happen. The second reason is you get out what you put into it. If you work hard and you work smart, you'll reap the rewards. Though sometimes you get lucky and someone big links to you or shares your content or a video goes viral, that luck is dependent on your hard work. In addition, if blogging or YouTube doesn't end up being something that you want to continue, it's easy to keep your stuff all public on the internet and continue providing value after you've moved on to other projects. I know someone who abandoned her blog for well over a year, yet she still makes a couple $100s from what she has up. And then the third reason that you want to start a blog is that you can follow your moods. When you blog or produce on YouTube, there's so much to do. You have to write newsletters, tweak your website layout, record videos, write how-tos, do product reviews. This is perfect for the person that doesn't like to do the same thing every day. Some days I'll spend all day cooking and taking pictures of food, and other days I'll be in the mood to write. So I write out and schedule a bunch of outlines and script a bunch of videos and write a bunch of articles. No, blogging and recording videos isn't for everyone, but for those who are driven, creative, and enjoy doing their own thing, it can be a huge blessing as well as an income opportunity. To learn more about how to start a blog, click the link in the description and sign up for the free How to Blog email series. And at that time, I'll also email you instantly the free checklist that you can use to follow along in this video. This email series is equally relevant if you want to have a YouTube channel and have your content be videos instead of the written word. The principles are all still the same. It's still all about teaching, connecting, and providing a service. With that email series, you'll be up and running with a website or a YouTube channel in just 7 days. When you're thinking of starting a blog or a YouTube channel, your topic has the ability to make or break your success. Now we're going to think of a topic and a domain name. Now that you're sure that starting a blog or a website is a good choice for you, it's time to narrow down what you want to talk about. Gone are the days when you can just have an online journal and have people show up in droves to read your personal thoughts. To be relevant today, websites and video channels all have to benefit the reader. Here are some questions you'll want to ask yourself as you're choosing your topic. For those of you who are furiously writing down notes, these are all included in that free email series I was just telling you about. So you can pause this video, go click down below there, and I'm going to get you started with pretty much the exact outline that I am sharing in this video right here. So pause, sign up for that, and then come right back to this video. Okay, now you're ready to brainstorm profitable ideas where you can provide help and encouragement to those who need it on your website or YouTube channel. And when you have the answer to all of these questions that we're going to brainstorm answers to, you're much more likely to be profitable faster. The first question to answer is, do you have a unique hobby that people on internet forums are asking you questions about? Are you considered to be an expert among one of your friends in one particular activity? Do you have a way of hacking your profession? What other professionals would pay big bucks to learn your trade secrets? Have you done the research on the very best way to do something that other people are doing in a less efficient way? Are you naturally gifted in an area that can improve other people's lives? These are all great jumping off points for choosing a topic for your blog or YouTube channel. Here are some additional ideas to keep in mind. Pick something that isn't overcrowded. The more unique, the better. Pick something that you're comfortable instructing people in. I put my child on the GAPS diet, and now I help other families do that through my blog, Health, Home, and Happiness. I bought a house as a single woman, and I had to navigate something that seemed to be geared more towards families that had 2 adults. So I write about being a single woman homeowner on another blog. The main thing is that you need to be able to teach your readers something and to feel like you know the material well enough to be an authority. This doesn't mean that you need to be the top. It just means that you need to know more than your readers do. The next tip that you're going to want to keep in mind as you're brainstorming ideas is pick something with income potential. Think of who your prospective client is, whether they're viewers or they're going to pay for your consulting down the road, or they're going to buy a product from you down the road. If they're a professional or used to spending money on this particular thing, this could be a good topic. The money is already there, and all you have to do is provide a superior solution to their problem. If your target audience, or the people that would be watching your stuff, is unemployed, a student, has a large family, or otherwise has less disposable income than others, this might not be the best audience to target. Try to pick something that will appeal to people who have money to spend. On the other hand, realize that 80 to 90% of your audience will never buy from you. This is okay. You want to provide good value to everyone and really maximize the percent that does want to buy. Don't do this to chase money, but if you pick something that can make money in the long term, your time will end up being compensated. Make sense? Double check to make sure your topic is filling a need. I can't reiterate this enough. Don't copy another blog that you like or talk just to talk. Before you get discouraged, realize that there are lots of needs to fill. Even if your idea has been talked about on the internet before, you can approach it from a different experience. For example, I talk about picky eating, but I talk about it from a sensory perspective, with the experience of having a child with sensory issues. While lots of people talk about picky eating, I'm talking about this from a gut flora balancing perspective, and I'm talking about it from the unique position of having a child with sensory issues and having an experience with dietary intervention for autism. You can do this with anything. If your idea is to talk about local attractions and you're coming at it from a perspective of having a degree in biology, or having moved here from out of the area, or having navigational difficulties and getting lost a bunch of times, having grown up in this area so you know all the fun rumors and different attractions, these are all different perspectives on the same local attractions topic. So once you have your topic, and this can take a couple days to brainstorm, you want to think a domain. That's a .com. So I'm healthhomeandhappiness.com. You want to find a domain that goes with your name as you start out with your channel. You want to have a section of the internet that is yours. The last thing you'd want to do, even if you're doing a YouTube channel, is to have someone else get the domain name, the .com, associated with your channel name, and then profit off of all of your hard work. When you think of a domain, your website address, you will forever be referring people to it. It's your one-line business card. This is super important. When your blog is small, you can change your domain fairly easily. But once it's grown, it becomes a huge pain in the butt to change. So choose your domain with care. Domain tips. Choose a domain name with keywords that people would search for when looking for your topic. Choose as short of a domain as you can. I wish mine was shorter for sure. Always get the .com, don't get .net or .info or .org. Everybody's gonna try .com first. Make sure it's easy to spell. Might not be as easy for other people to spell as it is for you, especially if it's your name. Make sure it's easy to remember. Check the acronym to make sure it doesn't spell something dirty or offensive. I use HHH to abbreviate my blog all the time, and others do too. So you want to check that acronym just like you check your children's initials before you name them. To get tips on setting up a domain and a blog and redirecting your name to your YouTube channel, be sure to just subscribe to my 7 Days to Start a Blog or YouTube channel series, free, that I've linked to below. To search for a domain name, your own place on the internet, click the link down below. I just use Bluehost to buy mine. Thanks for joining me today. I'm excited to see what you all come up with. In our next How to Make Money on the Internet video, we're going to go over step by step how to record your first YouTube video to get success from the start.